calm and fulfilled dog. Pickup and drop-offs available.
Are you leading the way in sustainable development? Protecting mangroves is more than a choice. It's a responsibility. The Mangrove Friendly Development Challenge is your platform to showcase designs that harmonize development with nature. Let your innovation shine and help preserve Belize's mangroves. Register by October 15th, 2024. Visit mangrovefriendlychallenge.org to learn more.
The CB100 is efficient, durable, and has enhanced smart power. Being a Honda, of course, it's reliable and fuel efficient. Get around town with no worries because you get up to 100 miles to the gallon. And it's priced at an unbeatable $2,700. Honda CB100, available at Banquet. Equipment, parts, service.
Pedro, and a pleasant good morning to our friends over in Key Cocker. We want to welcome you to another edition of Good Morning San Pedro. Today is the 27th of the month of September 2024. It is a beautiful Friday morning here in La Isla Bonita. Let us begin the program as usual by taking a look at the weather. This general weather forecast is provided to us by the Belize Meteorological Service. The general situation, generally fair weather conditions prevail. The 24-hour forecast will be sunny skies with a few cloudy spells today and cloudy at times tonight. Showers activity will be isolated with a few more over inland areas this afternoon or evening. Tonight, a few showers and isolated thunderstorms will affect mainly southern and some coastal areas, with shower activity gradually decreasing. Taking a look at the marine conditions, the winds will be from the west-southwest at 5 to 10 knots. Sea state will be slight and waves will be between 1 to 3 feet. The temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 91 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 33 degrees Celsius, and the lows will be 80 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 27 degrees Celsius. For inland areas, the highs will be 95 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 35 degrees Celsius, and the lows will be 74 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 23 degrees Celsius. And up in the hills, the highs will be 80 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 27 degrees Celsius, and the lows will be 68 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 20 degrees Celsius. The outlook for Saturday and Saturday night is for mainly fair weather conditions. Shower or thunderstorms will be isolated, except for a few more over the south and some coastal areas on Saturday night. Taking a look at the tides, a high tide will occur tonight at 7:42. A low tide will occur this afternoon at 1:33, and another one will occur tomorrow morning at 12:31. The sun will set this evening at 5:44, and it will rise tomorrow morning at 5:42. The moon will set this afternoon at 2:52 and will rise tomorrow morning at 2:21. This is the general weather forecast provided to us by forecaster Tariq Matthews there at the Belize Meteorological Service. So we can expect good weather to prevail during the course of today. There is the possibility that we might have some showers tonight, and likewise the temperatures will be high for us here in the coast, actually 91 degrees Fahrenheit. So it will be a hot day. Let's see what will be happening for the weekend going to early next week. Let's take a look at the forecast, at the 4-day forecast, courtesy of the Belize Met Service. For Saturday, isolated showers or isolated thunderstorms, a few more along the coast at night. The wind will be from the east at 5 to 15 knots, and the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 90 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 83 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 95 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 74 degrees Fahrenheit. On Sunday, a few morning showers and isolated thunderstorms decreasing. The wind will be from the east at 5 to 15 knots, and the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 90 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 83 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 95 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 73 degrees Fahrenheit. On Monday, a few showers and isolated thunderstorms. The wind will be from the east at 5 to 15 knots. And the temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 90 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 83 degrees Fahrenheit. For inland areas, the highs will be 94 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 73 degrees Fahrenheit. It will be a hot Monday for inland areas. On Tuesday, generally isolated showers or thunderstorms increasing along the coast at night. The wind will be light and variable. The temperatures here in the coast, the highs will be 90 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 81 degrees Fahrenheit. And for inland areas, the highs will be 94 degrees Fahrenheit and the lows will be 74 degrees Fahrenheit. So it looks like we should have a good weekend going all the way into Tuesday, and we should have some showers coming in on Tuesday night. So that's the 4-day forecast courtesy of the Belize Met Service. Now, turning into the tropics, let's take a look at what's happening in the Atlantic. And this morning we have a hurricane, we have a tropical storm, and we have a strong tropical wave that eventually will make it to tropical depression or tropical storm status. Let's begin with Helen, which is a tropical storm now. Yep. Helen has been downgraded to a tropical storm with maximum sustained winds of 60 miles per hour. The minimum central pressure is 972 millibars, and it's located at 34.2 north, 83.0 west, and the movement is north at 30 miles per hour. So this one is racing. It's moving at 30 miles per hour. Yesterday evening, it made landfall in the coast of Florida as a Category 4 hurricane. So we're seeing that a lot of damage was created by Hurricane Helen, now tropical storm, and it maintained its hurricane status all the way into the state of Georgia as well, and it has tropical storm status right there where it's presently located, dumping a whole lot of rain right now in the states of Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, including portions of Virginia, and which one is that one there, Dan? Is that Tennessee or is it?
Portions of, yeah, looks like, oh no, that's still part of, it's hard to tell because the graphics over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's Virginia, South Carolina, Georgia, parts of Kentucky.
Oh, that's Kentucky. Yeah, sorry.
Kentucky, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And parts of, and a bit of Tennessee as well.
Mm. So there you have the tropical storm Helen and where it's located at the moment. It shouldn't be surviving that long though. By the weekend, I guess Helen will no longer exist. Let's take a look at Hurricane Isaac. Hurricane Isaac has maximum sustained winds of 75 miles per hour, and the minimum central pressure is 981 millibars, located at 37.0 north, 48.5 west, and the movement is towards the east at 12 miles per hour. So this one will continue in open waters. If we see the projected path, you will see that that it will continue that track, and it's moving fairly fast at 12 miles per hour. And that's the location. It will remain a hurricane until it gets farther north into cooler waters, and then it will start to lose strength. So it's going to be here for a while. Look at this. We'll be talking about this storm next week, Wednesday. Wow. And then the other disturbance is in the middle of the Atlantic. The showers and thunderstorms associated with an area of low pressure located midway in between the Cabo Verde Islands and the Lesser Antilles continues to become better organized. This disturbance is already producing gale-force winds. Environmental conditions are conducive for further development, and a tropical depression or tropical storm could form today while the system moves generally westward to west-northwestward at 10 to 15 miles per hour. The system is then forecast to slow down and turn north-northwestward by this weekend. Additional information in the system, including gale warnings, can be found in high seas forecast issued by the National Weather Service. Formation chance for the next 2 days, it's high at 90%, and formation chance for the next 7 days, it's high at 90%. So this disturbance will continue that west-northwestward track and eventually will kind of stop and then head more towards the north. If we take a look at the 7-day forecast, we will see two other areas that are popping up. One in the Western Caribbean and another one there in the middle of the Atlantic. Let's take a look at this one that is closer to us. An area of low pressure could form over the Western Caribbean Sea by the middle of next week. Environmental conditions are expected to be conducive for slow development thereafter, while the system moves generally northwestward, potentially entering the Gulf of Mexico by the end of next week. Formation chance for the next 2 days, it's low at 0%, and formation chance for the next 7 days, it's low at 30%. So this has not formed yet. This is the 7-day forecast, and this disturbance will start to form sometime next week. We'll need to continue to monitor this one, as it has a projected path that includes the portions north of Belize. So we'll need to watch this one very, very closely. Like I said, this has not formed. It's not there yet. It is expected to form by next week. The other one is an area of low pressure that could form over the eastern tropical Atlantic by the early to middle part of next week. Environmental conditions are expected to be conducive for slow development thereafter, while the system moves generally northwestward at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Formation chance the next 2 days, it's low at 0%, and formation chance the next 7 days, it's low at 20%. So you're taking a look at that picture that Dan has on screen. Look how many disturbances, and we're saying goodbye to the month of September with 5 disturbances out there, that 2 potentially for next week, and 3 that we are already talking about this week. So a very active ending of September. Thank you much to the National Hurricane Center for the update. Today is the 27th of the month. We want to congratulate all those who are celebrating birthdays today. May you have an enjoyable birthday. May you celebrate many more. Miss Inoue Guerrero is sending birthday greetings to her daughter, her firstborn, Sheena Torres, who's celebrating birthdays today. Congratulations, Sheena. May you have an enjoyable birthday, and may you celebrate many, many more. To all those waking up celebrating birthdays today, we sing to you Las Mañanitas.
Estas son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey David. Hoy por ser tu cumpleaños te las cantamos aquí. Despierta, mi bien, despierta. Mira que ya amaneció. Ya los pajaritos cantan, el alba ya se metió. Cumpleaños feliz, cumpleaños feliz, te deseamos todos, cumpleaños feliz.
Congratulations to all those who are celebrating birthdays today. May you have an enjoyable birthday, and may you celebrate many, many more. With that said, we'll go to a commercial break. We'll be right back. This is Good Morning San Pedro.
Hidden Treasure Restaurant and Lounge. Open air restaurant serving Central American and Caribbean cuisine. Hidden Treasure serves dinner Wednesday to Monday from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Located in the Escalante neighborhood 1.5 miles south of San Pedro town. Hidden Treasure offer a romantic and elegant dining experience. Make early reservations and ask for free shuttle service. Some restrictions apply. Hidden Treasure Restaurant and Lounge, the perfect place to celebrate birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, rehearsal dinners, and much more. Come, experience fine dining in an enchanting atmosphere. Live music every Thursday by a renowned Belizean singer and keyboard player. Hidden Treasure Restaurant and Lounge. Telephone 226-4111 or 4236. Visit them at www.hiddentreasurebelize.com or on the socials. Hidden Treasure Restaurant and Lounge, San Pedro, Belize.
Captain Shark's Marine Center is San Pedro's favorite marine hardware store that proudly supplies boat owners, fishermen, snorkelers, divers, and any other water sport enthusiasts. With the largest inventory of fishing gear in Belize, we can help you enjoy the salt life and ocean outdoors with the perfect lure, rod and reel combo, and any other complimentary fishing tools such as bait knives, hook pliers, cast nets, and much more. If diving and snorkeling are your passions and hobby, then look no further for equipment. We carry a large assortment of masks, snorkels, fins, BCD vests, bodysuits, dive watches with reputable brands such as Cressy, Mattis, Tilos, and others. When you need to repair your fiberglass boat or Yamaha outboard motor, we offer the right materials and replacement parts to get the job done. Visit us at Lion Street opposite Maya Island Air or give us a call at 226-3370. And remember that for land and sea, Captain Sharks is the place to be.
Welcome to Secret Beach Water Park Bar and Grill. Dive into endless fun on our one-of-a-kind floating water park. Splash, slide, and paddle your way through a day of excitement. Thirsty? Our beachside bar serves up refreshing drinks and creative cocktails that can hit this spot. Hungry? Our grill has something for everyone, from juicy burgers to fresh seafood. Our menu is packed with delicious options. Up for some friendly competition? Well, challenge your friends to a game of pool. Secret Beach Water Park Bar and Grill, where every moment is a memory waiting to happen. Fun for the whole family, all in one magical spot. Open every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Visit us today and discover your new favorite escape.
Captain Shark's Marine Center is San Pedro's favorite marine hardware store that proudly supplies boat owners, fishermen, snorkelers, divers, and any other water sport enthusiasts. With the largest inventory of fishing gear in Belize, we can help you enjoy the salt life and ocean outdoors with the perfect lure, rod and reel combo, and any other complimentary fishing tools such as bait knives, hook pliers, cast nets, and much more. If diving and snorkeling are your passions and hobby, then look no further for equipment. We carry a large assortment of masks, snorkels, fins, BCD vests, bodysuits, dive watches with reputable brands such as Cressy, Mattis, Tilos, and others. When you need to repair your fiberglass boat or Yamaha outboard motor, we offer the right materials and replacement parts to get the job done. Visit us at Lion Street opposite Maya Island Air or give us a call at 226-3370. And remember that for land and sea, Captain Sharks is the place to be.
Belize Real Estate Title Services, San Pedro's premier full-service title company for real estate and corporate services. Their real estate services include real estate closings, buyer and seller representation, title investigations, title transfer and closing documents, first registration, rectification of title, applications for lost land certificates, deletion on death of a joint proprietor, cancellation of mortgage documents and discharges, and non-resident applications for permission to buy property in Belize. Their corporate services include company formations, business name registrations, registered agent services, annual filings, appointment and resignation of directors, transfer and allotment of shares, and re-registration of foreign and domestic companies. For all your real estate and corporate-related services, contact Belize Title Services, licensed to represent foreign and domestic clients. Belize Real Estate Services has moved, now located on the second floor of the Four Sisters Plaza. Contact them at 226-3968. That's 226-3968. Belize Real Estate Title Services, your full-service title company.
Whoa. We don't use it around here. I have my own bag.
Where can I get one of those?
In the studios of Reef Radio and Reef TV, it's 25 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. We want to welcome you back once more. This is Good Morning San Pedro. It's already the 27th of the month, the 27th of September 2024. And joining us in studios as we continue the conversation with regards to the artisan market that is proposed to be built on North Shark Street. We have two members of the artisan community here in San Pedro. Pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning, Aiden.
All right, tell us, where do we stand this morning? Has there been an agreement reached between the proposed project and the artisan community?
No agreement has been put in place.
No agreement has been reached as
And the minister reached out to us.
You have not had the opportunity to meet with those spearheading the project?
No.
So this statement that was released 2 days ago, and I will read and quote part of it. The very beginning, this was issued actually 1 day ago by the San Pedro Town Council, and it says, update, and I quote, our council met with the lead team of the San Pedro Artisan Market. We diligently collected all public reaction, feedback, and ideas about the ongoing project. It was presented for discussion and revision of the plans for the Sunset Boardwalk. End of quote. The very beginning it says, our council met with the lead team of the San Pedro Artisan Market.
Well,
what's your response to
well,
that?
regards to the lead team, when it comes to the lead team, the town council no can idea who they meet with, because they never really meet with the lead team. Me, Ernesto Nimeso Alvarez, is the founder of the Arts Market, and I that the person they put as one advisor. So even president, everything, they have to come to me first and lines me up. So I don't know who the lead team the town council gonna speak with. But to be frank with you, they never see me or come talk to me.
So that information is false.
That's not accurate. They just pick out somebody who they feel fit and then go and talk to that person, the individual. That's all I could say. Because it can't go beyond that. Rather than just scramble and try to say, oh, make I talk to somebody off the street from the artisan market. It could be one 12 years old, one 30 years old, somebody who don't even got nothing to do it, nothing. And then just go say, oh, I mean, we know that you're going to influential, you got influence in the market, make we talk to you. That thing no works, so man. You understand?
How many artisans are presently part of the San Pedro Artisan Market at its present location?
There is 29 booths there.
29.
Mm-hmm.
And the proposed artisan market is for 10.
Correct. So where will the 19 artisans be placed?
And not only that, they say only people off of the beach, they give papers to move off of the beach. That you say Marvin, whosoever left on the beach or anywhere out there, the sell with the artisans, they have to move. So now, if you already put up 10 booths, and we don't got 20 booths full, we don't establish from this thing begin, from thing back to, so that we find people going. And then they miss this concept because they move the Mennonites there. The Mennonites don't want essential, vital card when it comes to fruits and vegetables and meat and thing when they bring for a Spanish lookout. Instead they say, oh, we put up some nicely stand thing that then people could set up. Huh? Put up some table and thing out there or tent and whatever how they want to do it. You know, hamper the people, eh? The people don't appreciate something more in an era there. You understand? And the fisher folks, they could appreciate it too, because the fisher folks sometimes they tell them like, well, we need so and so and we need so and so, because we work with restaurants and we others. And things go hand in hand.
Okay. You mentioned that that you're part of the San Pedro Artisan Association.
Mm-hmm.
And you represent the majority of the 29.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What is your position and what are you asking for? If you are given the opportunity, all right, let's sit down on the negotiating table. What is it that the artisans want?
I want to make you know exactly what the artisans want. We used to live on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Then they implement, anybody will do any kind of transaction have to go on trade license. I got trade license from 2009. They move way off of the beach, we take the park. We take the park, they put way, they set a crown land. They put way on the beach back again. We're up on the beach, they put to the artisan market. The complaints about the artisan that one time me and my wife go vacation or go across the border to buy school things and different things, or maybe we'll just say, all right, we're not buy this year, we're not buy the Belize, we're going to take a leave family trip. Me, my lead daughter, my lead 7 years old daughter, my wife would go across at Chitomal or Melcher. We go, the one market, the government put one market for the people. And most Belizeans go and they leave their place here. And they go one market. And they use we as one sale pitch. One time, the front street never made do no business. They put the artisan there. One time the difference give shops name, they get tired of when they say, oh, one time the stores, they have a association by their own self. And they got a meeting, we need to get rid of them, make our business slow for in the front day. Then they move we on the back street. The only business we in the back street now, we don't want a restaurant, that me hungry grouper. Back to me dead. Sometimes people can recommend we probably could go find somewhere for eat. That the arts market, it take 1 year before we start to see business come through that place. But we work with Elfagon. We send people at Elfagon. We send people at secret restaurants. Differently spots, hungry grouper, and then people, they say, where can I go and get a little souvenir? And they say, right at the arts market. San Antonio, all in a place stay. You understand? We reach out to the people. No minister, no, but the moral to the story is hungry grouper, me day by oneself. Now you got anglers, you got maxi, and as soon as they get recognized, oh, hungry grouper they do good. Better we open a one big restaurant, bigger than that, so people could come. They use we as one attraction. And I'm tired at the end of the circus. Because then they use we like one pan. Anytime they want to put we back by the lagoon. Speaking of this present moment, not the one back at the lagoon. You want to see different changes as soon as you reach there. Different changes, different competition. And like what Leo lady said yesterday, people not come here for see big building. People run up and they come from a lot of big building. That's why I respect Ramon's. Ramon's got a touch leaf thing and you see and thing, but him left it tropical. That tropical, everything, that big building and glass, this and glass, that. No, they are moving from the artisan and put we back there and bump up the price, and a big hotel they can handle slow season. How you want to put a stable price per we? And the hotel they say, we got 50 workers. We have cut it down to 25. Because we not got everybody, the book every room. We got 30% out of 100. We are just customers we come see we because they don't know when they come here and they get good courtesy. That past slow season. They let go workers because when you do the maths, you know add up. For me, you know add up. For me, you know add up. And I smile. And I don't entrepreneur. Being an entrepreneur, we create my own job. That's why you got build trade, and then the government last time get money and build up some small house for Canada. They call it what? They make a name for it. They got Miss Carla. Something like that to the fact, right? For Canada, they come and spend so much money. No, according to the minister yesterday on the talk show, that he purchased the lot for $1. One time when we cut off and got up a commercial break, it's long right there. I tell we that he purchased the land. He said, you know how much I purchased the land for? $1.
Just to make it clear, he said that the property was for the government. I believe. And the San Pedro Town Council purchased the property for $1.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what he mentioned.
Yes. But if the $5 if he purchased it for $1, why you can't lease it out to we for $5?
No, I understand. I hear you. Let me ask you. So, the position of the artisans is that you guys prefer to stay at the present location. What are you asking if you're to stay there for them to fix it up, arrange it better than what it is right now? What is your position?
Number one thing, right? We got a contract underneath San Pedro Town Council for the same sad establishment when I put away the back day.
You each booth has an agreement with the council,
yes,
right?
We
so you have to have
They make a contract that they make us sign.
Okay.
In agreements of being there.
No, they use this leverage over we that they don't respect if slow season or high season. They want for their money, and they tell we play our shit. Then a landlord and they come for collect. No, I tell you as a landlord, the plumbing not the work, no toilet not there. You don't want to hear that. We ourselves have to get down. Me, myself, have to get down in the toilet and do the plumbing my own self. I don't know, wait for them people to come do anything for me. Because I know a little bit about plumbing. Plumbing is something simple, just giant pipe and put pipe together and make sure you got the proper glue that we could hold the tension. So, secondly, you ask about who we would have want, right? As they being a landlord, they need to uphold the end and how long they know they in a power and the collect. And how long we don't go there and tell them this need to get done and it fall upon deaf ears. But they know when a time to collect, they know if collect. And then the same thing will repeat itself if they ever put up that thing there and the price going up. And then you can't lock up your thing. You can't lock up your, like if right now they tell about we're in a hurricane season and we go set up. Sometimes 1 minute the rain and next minute the sun come out. And only hammock kind thing with people, tourists sometimes they resort to the got in a to-do list. We need some hammock for hang out on the resort. And they come right at the artisan and look for hammock. When time the rain come, it destroy all the hammock. Because we don't even got time to try to say secure thing there. Then we have to pack in the morning and pack in the night. With no kind of security power there, we try to secure ourselves. You know, a kind of sense. Maybe they don't see the sense, but when the market open, it looks so beautiful. Are we in the show you? When the market close up, this and that, but when the market open, you understand? They want different Sankey than the same. The tourists, they not got no complaint whatsoever. The tourists so, in a sense, work with we. Appreciate that, oh, yes, we the hotel for the day, for the tourists. We're not there for entertain nobody. The tourists, they come and they don't have no bad review about the artisan market. You understand? But they want, I guess, because they in a power, they want to come instant dialogue with the people. They want to dictate to and too much trouble they going in the world. Why you make more trouble for your people? It's not what the people can do for you, but what you can do for the people, all with the people, and they say, regarding to a piece of land there, when they say that government land, and they get it over because according to them, they want the land and
for parking lot.
For parking lot and all of that. They tell me that if they ever think about lease, we don't want we sell the land. Because conversation come up, not with the minister, but with other counterparts. Right? He say, I don't mind for leasing the land. For 100 years, what are payments? You understand? for lease with the land. But they afraid that we going to sell land. They afraid that we going to sell land, and we afraid that they going to sell land too. So two are afraid. So why we can't come to an agreement and say they never got no problem with we there? Why they so focus only on this piece of prime property and how eagerness and no one showing their face like we sick or we scornful like we got corona or something. Corona done over.
All right, let's move on the conversation because people are asking if we can go to the point now and understand the position of the artisans. One, I understand from what you're saying is that you would want to sit down and discuss this in more detail.
Yes.
That's one. Two, there are concerns. One of them is that there are 10 booths that are being built and you have 29 presently at its location right now. And you mentioned where would the other 19 go?
Yeah.
Plus, it mentioned that others from the beach are also being moved as well. I don't know if they will be accommodated somewhere. But your position as is that you would prefer to stay at your present location rather than move. When this all started back in April.
Well, it actually started before that. Before I started that, I want to make mention because fairness is fairness. And since the PUP party came into place, Councillor Marina has received the portfolio for us, for the artisans. And with all fairness, she is the only one from the town council that has been working hand in hand with the artisans. She has met with us several times, had meetings with us, and has always heard her concern and tried her best to work with us, the artisans. However, at the ending of last year, we had a meeting with Councillor Marina and Renee from the town council.
The town administrator.
And they had informed us that they have plans to collaborate with the BTB to establish a new artisan market. However, at that time when we had that meeting last year, the said plan when we spoke was that the artisan market would start from where the House of Culture is.
Okay.
From that end to the end where the deli is. So straight across board.
So it would expand?
Yes, sir.
It would be
yes, sir. So that they could have accommodated the people on the beach as well.
Okay.
However, after the re-election in March, in April, there was a leakage of the plan of the new market that would be built, right? When that came out, myself and one of the other artisans went to see Andre Perez at his office. And we had a sit down with him, and he assured us that whenever anything, because that was a leakage that should have not gone out, and that whenever everything is going to be starting up, he will have a consultation because he's the spearheader of this program or the plan of the proposed new market, and that he will have a meeting with us, the artisans, along with BTB, and we will have a consultation. However, that died down. After that, the post was taken down and things died down. June came, hurricane season began. The rain was coming hard, right? There was leakage on the roof. We made complaint to the town council. We complained to Miss Marina. She addressed it to the council. She came back to us in July. And she said the committee had approved for us to go ahead and renovate the area that was leaking. Now, they're being said in our contract, they say that they are the landlord, right? You know, everyone know when you have a landlord, whatever damage is done, they are the ones who would fix it. However, because the extension that was done to our place or our booth was done on our behalf, and because remember when the previous government had built the structure, it was just a little knock and stand up booth. we as the artisan enclosed the area because we had to, like he referred to, up and down, back and forth, morning and night, to trolley your stuff to a different part where we would have to store that, and that was another fee we had to pay, right? So to have that problem resolved, we enclosed our area, we extended it so that when the rain comes, it doesn't blow in directly on us, right? So because that extension was done by us, they said that they do not feel it fit that they have to do that renovation because that was done on our behalf and not what was the previous plan that the previous government had made. Okay, we were fine with that. So she came and she said that the committee had agreed that we were able to go and do the fixture and have everything look uniform. So I went ahead and it was myself, the first booth beside me, and Mr. Ramos beside me. Three of us came to agreement that we would go ahead and fix it because the committee had approved. I do not think that I should do anything without getting an approval from the government. So I waited, right? And after getting that approval, we proceeded to I hired someone because I believe that if you're going to do something, you do it well. Had it fixed up. It cost me a lot of money to fix it. I have all my receipts. So now 2 months later, now in September, right, there is the new plan that has been posted on Facebook saying that they are going ahead, commencing with the new project without having any consultation, whether it was with the town council, whether it was Mayor Wally Nunes, Mr. Andre Perez, or BTB. There has been no consultation done with any of us. Now, what happened to the money that we spent to fix that place? Who is going to reimburse us? Because when they tear that down, that will go to their garbage bin, right? So it's like we're spending unnecessary money. Now, I spoke with the artisans, and we said we can come up to agreement with the government to let us stay where we are, right? And we can beautify the place. We can paint it up. We can fix it so that it looks more attractive. We can put little paintings on the back showing what we sell, so that it's more attractive to the tourists and they don't see it as not attractive area, because that's what they call it. It's not attractive. It's not up to par for the tourists. So if you let us stay there, we can fix the place. We can beautify it, you know. Even to the artisans, we agreed that, okay, if you're going to tear it down, build something where we are now. Because like what Mr. Alvarez said, before we were in the park, right? That's a traffic flow area where the tourists flow back and forth. I even informed Mr. Andres that back there where they plan to put us in the lagoon, there is little to no traffic. Little to no traffic. So what we will do, he said, well, he can put the route where it can become where the traffic flow. Because I told him where we are on Angel Coral Street, that is a two-way street. So the traffic, that's how tourists finds us most of the time, because they're passing back and forth. Because if you notice, there's a map on some corners of the street that shows different direction of the island. And we're not on that map. We're not on TripAdvisor. We're not being promoted by the town council on their webpage. However, we have to pay our rent on a monthly basis. Otherwise, we will be evicted.
I have to go and make flyers and give out to the tourists.
All right. So the position is that you prefer to stay where you are, but it can be upgraded.
Of course.
So the present location that is being looked at, that was never ever a discussion with you?
No. Last year, as I mentioned, the discussion was that the market would have been rebuilt in our said location where we are currently at.
Yes, more than once. First they said they will give you a facial. They want to work on one side, and at first different people going across the street, and then they want to work right wrong. Every time they done a booth, one person could move in a booth as soon as they done one section of the market, then they do the next section, going over the street, then they have put up the lead team. That was the argument from Mr. Pereira first. He come with another plan that we went down to the House of Culture. Now they come with another plan, like, in other words, like, with a big grown people. You understand? Why we just can't come to the table, find out, find thing back to when they got decided with the big name for make we come to the table.
And then the thing is, what I can't understand that I have made many requests to speak to Mayor Wally Nunes, and I've even written a letter to have a meeting with him. And he is so hard to see. He's always either out of the country or not on the island, or he's busy to see us.
Yes, one time, celebration day, the 21st, they're right in a parade day. They move up and they wiggle up and thing the parade. So,
because you see the location where we're at, it took us like 3 to 4 years to have us being established in that location
literally,
where tourists know where we're at. And I have written a petition, and I have had several tourists sign off on my petition because they're saying, why do you want to move you? Like he says, tourists doesn't come here to look at any big pretty building. Tourists, like many tourists has come here from, let's say 10 years past, and they're like, whoa, there's so much changes. We preferred it how the island was, you know? Tourists, they're already living in a country that has all those great big buildings. They want to come to see something different, culture-wise, you know?
I want to say something. The sad part, no? Every time we as the artisan try to make a step forward and try to put a foot through the door, that the hardest thing, even if you have a meeting with people, we put things get so bad. Certain people know me as an artist. I paint some East Side artisan markers on the back street. I put that up to tomorrow or 2 days later before the week done. They tear down every single sign. We go there and tell people, they say they want to do this and they want to do that, and do all kind of promises. Make sure how far from their promises go. Right? Then get, this is just an example how the government operate. They want to put we back there and forget we. How so? Watch Pan build China Bridge. We donated from China. That bridge we used to swing with electronics. All the electronics they right up in a build China Bridge and just get one bridge and say, oh, the people they could cross we and forget about that. There's no service or update to nothing. You understand? And then when time this place we plan to get the money from for build it. Did that somebody donate it to them? Or that the taxpayers' money they use to fight the same people with? They use for we one money, enough for we name, to suppress we.
So after all this that you have done, you know, you voiced your concerns. Yesterday I saw that that the national media was here. One of the national media houses was here and conducted some interviews and is following the story. Any report to you coming out that you're invited to a meeting?
No.
No? None
Nothing.
whatsoever?
None whatsoever. No one has reached out.
Okay. And that's what you are looking for, right?
Are we the plea?
Because the release, the previous release from the council stated that it's coming up as of now, that they're going to start to remove, I think, item or things that are there at the location, that they will need to clear it in order for the project to begin. And you're asking before it begins that you be consulted as well. No?
Yeah, and with that said, Sir Aiden, we as the artisans, I'm also calling out to the Prime Minister, because it seems that we need to go higher than where we're at right now. I'm calling out to the Prime Minister of Belize, who says that they're for the people. We are all entrepreneurs. We are making our own jobs, right? We're not leaning on the government to take care of us. So as being self-employed entrepreneurs, we're asking the government, the Prime Minister of Belize, to look into this and see how they can have this fixed for us, because the location that they prefer to put us right now, Look at how it is right now. It's flooding.
Let's
It's
go to our
flooding.
telephone line. Good morning, caller.
Good morning. Good morning.
Go ahead, Will.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. I want to first off thank the folks who are from the artisan group. Just know that me and my wife, we have your back 1,000%.
Thank you.
1,000%.
Thank
We
you.
agree with everything that you are saying here. And part of the issue is we've always asked for accuracy. We've always asked for consultation. We always ask for transparency. And we always ask to be forthcoming when it comes to things that impacts and affects our community, right? I think from time to time, not I think, I know from time to time when we do transitions of power, things are promised, right? And so we as the people who elect these officials to be there need to hold them accountable for what they have brought to the table in order for us to get them there. We put them there because they promised. They came and campaigned and said they were going to make differences within the community, but they were also going to involve people from the community. They weren't just going to come and dictate and say, well, no, it is set in stone. This is what we're going to do. We cannot. We don't stand for that. We stand united. And when I went there 3 weeks ago, when I tell you I was mad, I was mad. My father-in-law's home is directly right there in the front where that is going to affect, and all the other families. It impacts you guys. That is your livelihood. That is how you make a living, not just for you, but your family and the many other artisans that are out there. I strongly suggest that this plan is scrapped completely and it is revamped, and they have input from everyone, from the town council to the local community to the artisan. Everyone has to have a seat at that table. From my understanding, when the minister came on there yesterday, and I've been trying to reach out to him, as you heard, and I'm transparent when it comes to around this. I don't take no sides. No sides. If you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're right, you're right. And we go about it that way. My thing is, we need to hold them accountable. And you are right in saying that we need to take this up higher to the Prime Minister. Because when I saw all of this happening on Monday, I tagged every news outlet in Belize when the people came out there. I tagged each one of them because it is my duty as a Belizean citizen to fight for the people who are voiceless and to let everyone know what is truly going on. It is very upsetting that we can't get the consultation that we're asking for and the inclusion of us being a part of the planning to beautify the area, you know, and not just that area, but the entire country. I'll give you guys a story real quick. My family originally is from Libertad in Corozal. I remember when the sugarcane factory shut down. Majority of my family went to San Pedro at that time. It used to be Journey's End. That used to be the spot that people used to go work because of tourism, right? That's how they make the money. Things changed. They got into fishery and all this thing. But people that I speak to here in Los Angeles and everywhere here in the U.S., when they see the pictures I show them of Belize in its natural beauty, they don't want no concrete jungle. They don't want no fancy building. They want the stuff that is natural. The way how you guys, yes, they need to do a little enhancement at the current artisan market, but that is what they go there for. They go there for the natural beauty. They don't need you to come and cut down trees and revamp everything and kick people out. They go there for that specific reason because that is natural. That is what people want to see. Once again, you guys have our support, 1,000%. I am still looking for tickets to go back to Belize right now because I will not stand for this, and I just want accountability, inclusion, and consultation.
Okay,
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you, Bill. Will, that is.
Yes, all with the artists in market need. They just want to leave facial. No lot of all the money when they go spend, they could, you would go and give everybody $1,000 and so to fix up on a boot. And they want still got change leftovers and say come do a little extra on the side too. Put in a little plans or any little vision when they got on the side.
Because with the new proposed area, they will be displacing 19 artisans. 19 artisans will have no place to go. Because one, you can't go on the beach because they're already talking about moving the people on the beach.
I want to tell you we catch them people. This is how we catch them people. Since they're in a power, they never start to travel in their life the way how they travel now. And they start to say different things about the world, but they don't know how many people get there. You understand? And they come back with their kind of idea, their ideology there, and try to show we, the Belizean people, and you can't contrive to tell Pharaoh how this TV make and how the lead man get in the TV and he a baffle. You understand? So you have to deal it slow and slow. You can't just put the cat head of the mule. And this is what they do. Then they come with the ideology, oh, we make this thing big and grand and nobody can say nothing. And then the only voice and they start to move around in the back of the shadow. You can't see, you can't call me, you can't get me. Last time, my wife called one and tell my wife what? So where the hell you want I do?
Okay. I just want to make one mention,
Sure.
Mr. Aiden, because yesterday when we were back there by the lagoon, one of the counselors from the previous administration came to me and he said, we had a plan when we were in party, whereby they wanted to do a construction. They wanted to make something, implement something on the island. However, some of the counselors felt that it was not at the best interest of the people. So they had voted against it and they had brought it forth to the previous mayor. The previous mayor listened. He listened to the councillors and the different people, and he discarded the project. And he said if they had gone along with that project, the chaos when it comes to trafficking that is now would have been more worse if they had gone ahead with the plan. So I'm calling out to the mayor, Wally Nunes, to hear our voices, to re-look at this project and try to listen to the artisans and the people that it is impacting the stakeholders at hand, you know?
So as is right now, what will be your next move?
Well, our next move is to see how we can reach out to the Prime Minister to have our voices be heard, and see if we can file an injunction in respect to the project that they are proposing.
And only before we do anything, today we went and tried to give one letter to the secretary and one letter to the mayor to try to resolve this civil like. Before, we never walk onto this and the media house or nothing if the people may just could have be like human being and treat we like we the people too. Not because you don't want to leave position, nobody is above the law.
And just being here, Mr. Aiden, I feel that we will be victimized because we are reaching out to the public, letting them know, because there was someone from the town council that wanted to silence us and said that they will try to see, what they can have the mayor do, but we had to be silent. Now, because what happened is that I received a call saying that they have discontinued working with us, seeing how they can work with us to have us stay there. So because of that, this is the reason why we are reaching out to the media, the mayor, Prime Minister. I'm sure he's hearing us.
With all said and done,
well, I want to certainly wish you all the best. I know that.
Not for culture shot, I need to put in this, right? For talk the truth is not a crime. For try to silence the truth, that's a criminal act. And I don't put nothing cross there, people, because right here, the December, we have to renew with trade license. And you want to try if with whole trade license far away, and don't give away no trade license, and don't put nothing past there, people.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Well, our position here on Reef Radio and Reef TV is to give the opportunity for you to be able to put across your points, your concerns. Dan and I have always stood on that we allow the different parties involved, whether it be the artisans, whether it be the neighbors around that neighborhood, whether it be the area rep or the mayor or the town council, the opportunity for them to be able to put their position across. And I want to thank you this morning for joining us in this conversation.
Thank you
and for speaking on behalf of the artisans, 29 of them.
Yes, sir.
29 that are presently located. Only 29 are only those at the artisan, plus you have all others that are around town, right?
Yes, sir.
And give out paper too, because people come to us that are artisan and come lunch and come playing the fisher folks. To the Bupa the market and bill come to us that are artisan come lunch and complain.
So our position will remain as is. Let's see what the progress of the of this issue goes, how it goes, and we will certainly keep the public updated. And I want to thank you for being with us. No.
Thanks for having us.
So with that said, Dan, do we have any other announcements? We're pretty much good.
Pretty much good.
Well, thank you much to our viewers, to our listeners for being with us this morning, and we take this opportunity to invite you for Monday's edition of Good Morning San Pedro. Until then, you do take care.
Welcome to Spice Pharmacy and Cosmetics, your pharmacy with a little bit of everything. From proteins and natural multivitamins by Alpha Products to keep you on track for that perfect fitness goal. Cosmetics, we got it too. From Revlon, L'Oreal, and Maybelline to give you that perfect, beautiful skin. Check out our Forensi products for all hair types to give you that beautiful bouncing hair that you've always wanted. Take care of your skin with our Fruit of the Earth products and also our brand